Yeah, apologies for that. My notebook somehow came to life and started playing YouTube videos, so I was very confused about what the hell is going on. So I shut it down.
Can you teach me how to pick locks?
You have paid Gritta's debt with Matteo. You seem to be a decent fellow. I shall teach you what you want to know. However, I cannot do it for free. I still have a mountain of debts, and I need the money.
How much do you charge?
200 gold pieces.
Fine, here 200 gold pieces, no way.
Maybe later.
In the Thieves Guild we can get it for 100 gold pieces. I can wait. It's not really in a hurry right now. It's not burning on anything. Where to next? Where to next?
About the plan. If you cannot handle that by yourself, you won't be any good as an alchemist either.
Right, I see.
I see.
Yum. Thinking about where to go next, what to do next. So much choices. Let's see, it's 3 o'clock. We can go fight Ulrich. Should we do that? I think so.
It's gonna get even worse.
No, I won't beat Felani yet. Not strong enough.
I won't tell her a thing for now.
What are you doing here?
This is my home. But if you mean, what do I do all day? I arrange fights.
You live behind this old warehouse?
You arrange fights?
Every day, from noon until evening. And right here, behind the warehouse in the harbor district. Home sweet home.
You live behind the warehouse?
You live behind the warehouse?
It's only temporary. When you have as much gold as I do, you can afford a little luxury. I was a drill instructor in the army, but I left that bunch to seek my fortune in adventure. Now I've wound up in this shithole. My last 100 gold pieces went to the guards at the city gate. So, I'm seeing to it that I come into money again. I even had to sell my sword.
To whom?
To whom did you sell the sword?
I swapped it with a trader in the marketplace for some stuff. The guy's called Jora. The torches and the bit of meat that he gave me are long used up.
He isn't likely to give me the sword for nothing.
It's an old sword. He won't want much for it. Just think of the money as an extra stake for the fight.
It says in the end grind, so wasn't the dude, for example.
Can you train me?
If you really want to learn how to fight, then go up against me. The lesson is no extra charge.
Fine, I will implement then, instead of him. Just to make it more lively, you know?
Can you train me?
If you really want to learn...
What do you know about the war against the orcs?
There's not much to tell. The war's been going on for too long. The country people are starving. Everywhere there are peasant revolts that are put down mercilessly by the king. But there's just too many of them. If the war doesn't end soon, the realm will fall apart.
It did.
What are the rules for the fight?
Quite simple. All regular weapons are allowed, no bows or crossbows, and no magic. We fight until one of us drops.
Right.
And as soon as one of us is flat on his back, it's over. Got it? Whoever leaves the ring is out. So if you quit, I win. The stake is 50 gold coins. If you win, you get 100 back. If not, well, then your money is down the drain. Got it?
Yep.
Wait a second, before we fight I'll save, yeah?
Hear ye, inhabitants
Here,
of
yeah, inhabitants of
By the
Corinnes.
explicit order of the Honorable
See
Lord
why.
Hagen, the
Mana
following decree
replenishment
is hereby
21.
enacted.
Exquisite.
Martial law is immediately declared in all cities and regions of the realm. All civilian judges are to hand over their duties to the royal paladins, effective immediately. The Honorable
I
Lord
wanna fight
Andre
against
is
you.
commanded to
Do you have
punish
50
every
gold
crime
pieces?
or act of resistance against the king's guards most severely. Every inhabitant of Corinnes who is guilty of a crime is to report immediately to Lord Andre.
Here you are.
We have a new challenger. The bets are placed.
You ready?
Are you ready?
Well, just a second. Sorry, I was listening to that guy that was reading aloud.
Come here.
Then let's see what you can do.
And now for the...
Give it your all.
Finish
That's
him!
the ticket.
Oh my god, he didn't manage to slice another one in.
Give it your all. What you waiting for?
Hear ye, inhabitants
your
of
all.
measures for the protection of the guard on the gate.
Finish
him.
him!
Interpret the law and
Oh my god, low.
What you
Finish
waiting
him!
for? What you waiting for? Attaboy.
Come on.
Bad at all.
Dagger meat. The gold will leave with him because he will get up, he will tell you, you could wait for me to get up so I can give you your gold. There's no point in taking it then. Let me try beat some others here because nobody will care.
Just you wait, you.
You some bitch.
Show him.
My head.
No, wait, they're
Oh man, you packed quite a punch. Here's your 100 gold pieces. You've earned them. And one more thing. No one talks about what goes on behind the warehouse. The militia puts everyone who does the slightest thing here behind bars. And those boys don't like to see betting on fights.
I'm in the middle of fight, thank you.
Don't
Show
stop
him.
now!
hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus.
Give it your all.
Due to the general situation, the forest and
Finish him
furthermore,
now!
any contact
Don't stop now.
Hit him.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while.
Show
Should have
him.
come here later to do that.
Show him.
Don't stop now.
Managed to avoid just in
Show
the
him.
split second.
Don't stop now.
Come on.
Don't
Show
stop
him.
now.
You yanking my chain, come on! God, you tasted
Give
my
it your
face.
all.
Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god.
Give it your all. Give it your all.
Don't
Hit
stop
him.
now.
Hit him. Give it your all.
Come on.
Don't stop now.
Oh my god, he's taking his time. It's like he's waiting for me to block and then he starts to
law
hit.
is
See?
immediately declared.
You
Don't stop now.
smart
That is smart.
bastard.
Are to hand over their duties to the royal paladins, effective immediately. The Honorable Lord Andre is commanded to punish every crime or act of resistance against the King's guards.
I wanna fight
most
against you.
severely.
Nah,
Every
nah.
inhabitant of
Before
Corinus
I
who
go
is
up against
guilty
you
of a
again,
crime
I need
is
a
to
better
report
weapon.
immediately
I had to sell
Lord
my
Andre.
sword a few days ago. With that, baby, I'm unbeatable. If you get it
We'll
back
see
from me,
about
I'll
that.
take you on again.
What's new?
Yeah, what's
Since
new?
the collapse of the barrier,
Sorry, I just needed the experience. I couldn't keep my fingers off the weapon. I was just shaking to beat someone. We're just talking this whole episode, no action, you know? It's getting stale a little bit, so I had to spice it up a little bit. Make some sparks fly, know what I mean? Now, I'm curious if I took all the letter satchels, because I want them, I'm hungry, I'm greedy, I need it. Oh, not again, oh my god. It's like the notebook reacts to my voice. Wait a second. Be quiet.
Any contact
The notebook is turned off and closed, and he still somehow manages to power up and start playing YouTube videos. It's it's incredible. It's funny. Now there's Kantar. Where to next? Where to next?
Don't bother me, I'm on duty.
Nee. Now, in the patch notes, they said they lowered.
Hey, come closer. Take a break and have a sip of cool beer.
The
Lord
chance,
Andre is springing for a few barrels of free beer.
the chance of him giving you beer.
Hey, come, nothing. Hey, come, you can say what you want about Corinus, but our Dark Paladin is simply the best beer in all of Mirtana.
Just wait, you some bitch.
Hey, you can say what... Hey, you can say... Hey, come closer. The Paladins will set everything right. So take another draft and have a good time.
The draft. Thinking how to level up faster. Let's see. Don't know what they did. The citizen always here by himself smoking. What's the idea behind this?
Beast, and it entered into Beliar's realm. But Adonos saw that order and chaos were
God,
now
will you
unequal,
shut up?
and he bade Enos to take his divine power from the human.
Well, what have
And
we
Enos,
here?
in his
Have
wisdom,
you no
did so.
manners? That's disgusting. Oh, is this filthy rabble? Haven't you a job where you ought to be? But I suppose no one would miss a down-at-heel fella like you,
Adonos
hey?
feared
Well,
for
if
the
you
day
had
in
as
which
much
the
gold as
beast
I
would
do, you
return
wouldn't have
to
to
the
work
land.
either. But you'll never be that rich.
I see I'm gonna have lots of fun with you.
You're such a bragger, aren't you? Ask you who
And
you
so he
are.
bade
I asked you
Enos
who you
to
are.
leave a part
I
of
am
his power in his
Valentino,
realm
the
so
handsome,
that he might restore
bon
to the
vivant
human
and ladies'
if the
man.
beast should
Poor in
return.
cares, rich in wisdom and gold, and the women throw themselves at
And
me.
Enos,
If you have
in his
problems, keep
wisdom,
them. I don't need
did
them.
so.
Vatras, silence, please.
Cut out this magic crap.
Thank you. Now we can talk in peace.
Looks like I'm gonna have to teach you some manners.
Doesn't matter to me. Thrash me all you want. When I get up tomorrow, I'll be fine again. But you'll have to run around with that mug of yours for life.
Do you have anything else to tell me?
Make yourself popular. Never promise anything to anyone. Take what you can, and watch out that you don't get into a quarrel with the militia. Or with jealous husbands, of course. They're the worst, let me tell you.
Do you have anything else to tell me?
I've told you everything you need to know. The rest is up to you.
Interesting fella, yeah?
What's new?
I wonder why the if
Yeah,
they were here.
We already heard that. So here all the citizens in this street near the temple, we can hear all the news in every chapter. What I want is I want to talk to him, see what's up.
What's new?
Citizens are disappearing from here one by one. Up to now,
But the light
we haven't been
was
able
a
to find out
torment
what's
for
happening to
Beliar.
them. Could the
All
orcs
that
be behind
Enos
it?
created
Nah.
was destroyed by Beliar.
It's some bastard kidnapping people for Lester's to for Raven to
Adonos saw
main
that this way
for mine and
nothing
dig gold
would
in the
exist at
mines.
all. No light and no
Confusing words
darkness.
here and there, oh my goodness. Apologies!
And so he set himself
Where to
between
next?
his brothers in order to reconcile their
To
dispute.
reconcile.
And he did not succeed.
Succeed. If I touch his chest, will anybody care? No one cares. Sweet, sweet. Every piece of gold is welcome. I'm hungry.
Enos and Beliar had no power.
This one is too slow. Need to go to the harbor for this. Near the ship there is a
And
pen.
in this place, order and chaos were.
Can I get a drink here?
If you have gold, you can even eat here if you like.
Show me your wares.
Show me your wares.
Apples.
And there rose all creatures.
So how business? Tell me about missing townspeople.
Tell me about the missing townspeople.
I heard that a lot of them went missing down by the harbor. Small wonder with all that's going on down there. Even Thorben, the carpenter in the lower part of town, has lost his apprentice. Hakon, one of the merchants in the marketplace, had an especially strange tale to tell. He said that there was this fella that he used to bump into every day, and then suddenly he vanished off the face of the earth. He even went to see the militia about it. Townspeople all pretty much panicked after that. I don't know what to make of it. I think it's all nonsense. Korenis is a rough city, and many dangers lurk outside her gates. Those who don't stay within the city walls will be attacked by bandits or eaten by wild animals. Yeah, it's that simple.
Come on, I want some action already. How's business going?
And how's business going?
Don't remind me. Lord Andre is serving free beer at the Gallows Square. Hardly anybody comes here now, except for the rich people from the upper quarter.
What's wrong with them?
Some of those swells could really get on your nerves. Take that Valentino, for instance. I can't stand the sight of him. But I can't pick my customers. I need every coin I can make. What little I had managed to save has been stolen, along with all my silver.
You've been robbed?
What do I have to do to get into the upper quarter?
Well, you need to be a citizen of the town. Go find some work, preferably with a craftsman in the lower part of town. That'd make you a citizen. Well, and if that's still not enough, go talk to Lord Andre at the barracks. Maybe he'll let you join the city guard. They can go into the upper quarter, too.
Well, will do.
What is it with this Valentino?
Yeah.
He's filthy rich and has no need to work. And he brags about it to everybody, whether you want to hear it or not. He drinks a lot and always stays until the end, and then early in the morning he totters back to the upper quarter. It's the same every day.
It's a freaking dream to not go to work every single day, to my filthy work. Just stay home.
You've been robbed?
Yep, some time ago. It was still rather crowded that night, and I was doing the rounds serving beer. I wasn't gone long from behind the counter, but it was long enough for those bastards. I went to see the militia about it, but they couldn't find a thing, of course. Yeah, they prefer to get plastered on free beer.
It's a freaking dream to be rich and not go to work, especially my filthy and boring work.
And Enos,
that's a dream come true. Oh my goodness, I wait for the day.
What's new?
More and more riffraff have been pouring into town lately. Thefts are on the rise, and Lord Andre suspects that it's the work of a gang. Not long ago, we turned the entire harbor district upside down, but we still haven't found a thing.
Sounds like you can't really sniff anything
this way, nothing
useful.
Could exist at all.
What do you do all day?
Light and no darkness.
I would like to see some games that actually do something.
What's new?
Themselves.
More and more riffraff thefts.
I mean, this world exists, yeah, and until you do something, nothing will happen. They will still continue to do the same thing every day, over and over and over and over and over again. Every game is like that, to be honest.
Enos be with you, stranger. If you're looking for a good selection for the traveler, then you're in the right place. But I'm warning you, if you're planning on helping yourself without paying, I'll call the city guard.
Wait a second.
Just a moment. Do I look like a thief?
Bah! You won't be the first one to make off with my things today.
Somebody stole from you?
Somebody stole from you?
I can't prove it. The fellow was damn clever. Introduced himself as Rengaru, if that really is his right name. He's been hanging around the marketplace the last few days. And every evening he gets plastered at the beer stand down the street. I bet the bastard is drinking my money. I only looked away for a moment, and my purse was gone.
Unfortunate. Show me your wares.
Show me your wares.
Mushrooms. Expensive. Look at this. 16, really? Everything is overpriced.
Alric says you got his sword.
Do you mean that ragged fellow who traded his weapon to me for a few torches and chunks of meat?
Yeah.
That's him.
I still have the sword.
How much do you want for it?
100 gold pieces? What?
I could get your gold back for you.
Oh, and why would you do that?
That depends. You can help me get into
Well, that depends. Can you help me get into the upper quarter?
You've got the wrong man. I'm from out of town like most of the merchants in the marketplace. If you want to get into the upper quarter, go talk to the resident merchants in the lower part of town.
I want part of the gold as a reward.
I want part of the gold as a reward.
First, see if you can get my purse back. Then, we'll talk about your reward.
How much gold was in that purse?
50 gold pieces. That's quite a lot in these crappy times.
Why didn't you call the city guard?
The guards only respond if a thief is caught in the act. And when I noticed my purse was missing, the bastard was already gone.
I'll see what I can do.
Be careful. If you just knock the bastard down, the city guard will get involved. Lately, things have been getting really tough here. Since the paladins came to town, the guards have been cracking down on brawlers. So think of something.
I shall.
About the thief. Where did he go to? Oh, he's maybe going to drink. Let me see. I want to test something. There is a interesting dialogue choice where he
He can't keep anything to himself.
Where he, if you say that particularly, the nameless hero will talk instead of him. They switch voices. It's funny, but
hey,
I want to test something before.
Jora said.
Damn it!
Wait a minute.
Honestly, at least
Nobody will learn anything from me.
Your better hand. I deserve the share of the loan.
You had better hand over Jora's gold now.
That's exactly what Here's the dough, man!
Dough.
But now let me go! I'll never do it again!
I'd have gone about it differently.
Yeah. It's funny because the Russian version had the same mistake. It's really funny.
Hey,
I agree with you completely.
Jora says you got his money.
Damn it! I'm out of here!
Not yet.
Wait a minute.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
Nobody ever asked me. Hey, what do you want from me? Huh?
You stole from Jora in broad daylight, and he even saw you do it. So I've come to tell you that you're a lousy thief, and that...
Now you'll tell me who you are.
And now, you tell me who you are.
I'm nothing but a poor wretch, trying to make ends meet one way or another. Well, what else can I do? I can't find a job in town.
Alright, I see. Spare me your whining.
Yeah, stop whining, goddammit.
I'm
I deserve the share of the loot. He didn't help. Okay, I'll give you half. With the same voice as the nameless hero, pay attention.
I deserve a share of the loot. Alright, looks like I have no choice. I'll share half with you.
Nothing surprising.
It sounds even funnier in the Russian. Alright, give me the help then. No, you'll give me all.
No, you give me everything.
So you're plundering me. Well, you take the gold then, and now leave me alone.
I should turn you into the militia.
What else do you want? I've got nothing left. Let me go, man.
That's terrible.
Why would I want to do that?
Why would I want to do that?
In the city, it's always good to know the right people and to stay on their good side. I could put in a good word for you. I can't and won't say more. The rest is up to you.
Yeah, he's correct. Get lost and show your face around here again.
Get lost and don't show your face around here again.
Oh, you won't regret this. Thanks, man.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus. By the explicit
Oh, there
order
you-
of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the
just
following
trying to
decree
avoid
is
that
hereby enacted.
Contar over
Due to the
there.
general situation,
About the thief.
forest
About the
and
thief.
wilderness
Yes,
near the
how's it
city are
going?
to be
Have you
avoided
caught him?
for your
And much
own
more
protection.
importantly, do you have my gold?
Any contact with the rebelling peasantry in the surrounding
got away
areas
from me.
is strictly
He got away
forbidden.
from me.
And what about my gold? Did he get away with it?
I'll keep the gold.
It's really true. Hey, what about my money?
Nah, just kidding.
Here's the 50 gold pieces he stole from you.
Inos be praised. There is still justice in the city.
Forget Enos, I'm the one who helped you. Why do you always pray to the gods and say thanks to the gods? I'm the one that helped you, not Enos. God damn it.
I want part of the gold as a reward.
If it's gold you want, then hunt down the thieves and collect the bounty from Lord Andre.
Nobody ever asks me.
Here's 100 gold pieces. Give me Alex sword then.
Here you go. That was a good deal.
I could have told you that.
No. That's not how it was supposed to go.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinth.
When I bring him the gold, she could give me the sword back.
The following decree is hereby enacted.
And I saved on that save, of course I did. He should tell me, for you, oh, never mind, you brought my gold back, so here's the sword. Well, that's unfortunate. Let me see, what the hell is that?
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinth. By the explicit order of the Honorable Lord
yeah.
Hagen, the following decree is hereby enacted.
Inos.
Let me try and drop my gold, maybe that will help.
And it's gonna get even worse.
You don't have enough gold. But don't worry. I'll keep the sword for a while. Come back later then.
Sigh.
I want part of the gold as a reward.
If it's gold you want, then hunt down the thieves and collect the bounty from Lord Andre.
I knew it would cause problems, but I thought maybe if I bring him the gold first anyway, he will give me the sword for free then. Shit. The last save is just too far away. I'm gonna try and redo that. See you in a bit.